Welcome to the Common Man Football Show. My name is James Cobern, and today's episode, we're going to recap the Kansas City Chiefs versus New England Patriots game from a data perspective, just to highlight some of the things in this game, and just to give you a little bit of information before I get into all the data. I'm comparing a Week 1 game to the averages of NFL teams since 1998. So take this data with a grain of salt. This is not necessarily indicative of what the future is going to hold for either one of these teams, but it does give you some perspective on winning football games. And one team outperformed another team in lots of key specific areas in terms of downs and distance, in terms of completion percentage, and I just wanted to highlight things from that kind of perspective. So again, this shouldn't be indicative of what the future will hold for either one of these teams, but in this particular game, this should highlight why one team won decisively and the other team lost in a very interesting manner. So let's start out with the Kansas City Chiefs, and then I'll end with the New England Patriots since they lost. When you look at the Kansas City Chiefs from a completion percentage standpoint, when I ran this game into the data, they had a 99 plus first down completion percentage, second down completion percentage, and third down completion percentage. They didn't have any attempts on fourth down to kind of calculate in there. But pretty much the teams that win the most football games kill it when it comes to first down, second down, and third down completion percentage. So the New England defense, in many ways, didn't put up much of a fight in terms of trying to destroy completions. In general, they just looked kind of flat. They didn't really do a ton of anything. And when you look at the rest of the splits, the only area where KC didn't really do that well in terms of completions was second and 7 and 9 and third and 10. But everywhere else, they were pretty dang good when it came to completion percentage. And of course, they won this football game in a decisive manner. And then when we get to the run data, so this basically deals with run conversion. So your ability to create a first down on first down with the rush, first down on second down with the rush, first down on third down with the rush. And Kansas City killed it when it came to first down conversion rate. So they performed really well when it comes to the ability to convert with the rush on first down. With no doubt to Kareem Hunt, the blocking in this game, in particular on Kansas City's side, everybody, the offensive line, the tight ends, the wide receivers even, they were just incredible in terms of their ability to create lanes, and of course Kareem Hunt able to finish those plays with power and speed. But yeah, when it comes to their run offense, it was very much first down dependent. They did pretty well in terms of second and 1 to 4, second and 7 and 9, but didn't do too well in terms of converting on second and 4 to 6, which again is about converting first downs. And then of course third and 1 to 4, they did pretty well in that situation. They just didn't do as well in terms of third to 4 to 6 and third to 7 and 9 in terms of run situations. So basically Kansas City's rush offense was pretty good. I mean, the two areas where you want to have above average is on second down, and when you look at the averages in terms of 90 plus percentile wins and you look at their second down conversion rate, that's pretty much within that range of possibility. So if they keep up their second down conversion rate to where it is and the third down conversion rate to where it is, and at the first down conversion rate, if it stays that level, that would be amazing. Then I think they'll do really well in terms of as a rushing offense. So don't be too down that they didn't get 99 plus percentile in terms of second and third down conversion rate, because having what they had in this game in particular was still pretty dang decent when it comes to the averages of winning a lot of football games. And then when we get to the passing offense, this was probably the most surprising aspect to me in this game. Was the passing offense. I mean, as much as the running offense definitely, I mean, they were able to run the football, but the passing offense was just amazing in terms of their first down conversion rate, their ability to create first downs on second down, and their ability to create first downs on third down. Pretty much in the 90 percentile plus in terms of those areas. They didn't really have any attempts on fourth down, so that's not really there to kind of talk about. And the only areas where they, when it was first and short and first and long, so like if they were in like a first and 15 situation, they didn't do the best in terms of converting in those situations. And third and long was also an area where they weren't as good in terms of 3rd and 7 and 9 and 3rd and 10. But in terms of every other area, 2nd and 1 to 4, 3rd and 1 to 4, even 2nd and long, they were able to convert in those areas. So it was fantastic passing offense. Like, in my opinion, based on the data, the passing offense was much more impressive than the rushing offense when it came to converting first downs in this game. And Kareem Hunt was also definitely a big part of this as well, because he had a bunch of big passes caught in this game in terms of receptions. In fact, one reception that everybody knows led to a touchdown. So this was just a fantastic performance when you just look at it from a passing offense kind of perspective. And then we get to the New England Patriots. Now, I don't want, again, this is one game. This isn't indicative of the entire season, but this was a terrible performance. There's no other way around it. When it came to first down conversion rate, if this happens for the rest of the season and every game this season, if he averages this first down conversion rate, it would have been the worst first down conversion rate since 1998 in terms of his ability to his completion percentage, not even conversion rate, completion percentage. Second down completion percentage, pretty much bad. Third down completion percentage, bad. Fourth down completion percentage, bad. So just not good. I mean, there's no other way around it when it comes to fourth down conversion rate. If you just look at the different splits, I mean, first down in particular was really bad, and we'll get back to that when we get to that. Second and 4th to 6 was okay. Second and 10 plus was above average, but across the board, third down, second and short, second and kind of mid, second and 7 and 9, all those areas not getting it done when it came to completion percentage, which is very shocking to me because of Tom Brady and who he is. This is the completion percentage king. This is what he strives for, and it just wasn't working in this game. And then when you get to the rushing offense in terms of conversion rate, New England's rushing offense did pretty dang well. That was the only thing that really worked consistently in this game. When you look at their ability to create first downs on first down, first downs on second down, third, and first downs on third down with the rushing attack, 90 plus percentile across the board. Did particularly well when it came to second and 4 to 6, second and 10 even in terms of converting, and second and 10 with the rush, and third and 4 to 6 in terms of converting with the rush. So their rushing offense, New England's rushing offense ain't the issue. I mean, that ain't the issue. The rushing offense is fine. It's the passing offense. And when you get to the first down conversion rate with the passing offense, that's just what it was. Terrible in terms of first down conversion rate, bad in terms of third down conversion rate, and then, of course, bad when it came to fourth down conversion rate overall. So the only areas where he did well was second and 4 to 6, second and 10 plus, and if you look at his completion percentage again, those were the only areas where his completion percentage was actually working. So the only splits where he was actually performing well was second and 4 to 6 and second and 10 plus, but that's it. That's the only areas. That's the only areas of the passing offense that was working. It was in those particular situations. And in general, this is just not a good look for this offense. The passing offense is just not working. They're not able to get completions on first down. They're not able to convert into first downs as a result. And this is the whole point of completions. I mean, a lot of people go, completion percentage, but the more completion percentages you have, the higher your completion rate is, the better chance you have of converting for a first down. So a lot of this issue in terms of converting with the pass is because of this completion percentage. But that's the biggest issue with the New England offense in this game in particular, was just the completion percentage. I'll have to go back and everybody will have to go back and watch the film. Tom Brady will have to go back and watch the film. Everybody will have to go back and watch the film with this, because this is really where that issue resulted. And it's not like it was it wasn't like Kansas City's defense was just smothering the wide receivers. There was plenty of opportunities, but they just didn't capitalize on a lot of those opportunities in terms of finishing with the football and doing all the other kind of stuff. So, in many ways, this is the real thing. It's not the rushing offense. It's the passing offense. This is where the breakdowns are happening. This is where those issues are happening overall. So, this is where the problem is. And until New England gets their passing offense sorted out, this is going to continue. This is going to continue to be an issue for them. And I know they had a lot of injuries. They lost Julian Edelman, and of course, Malcolm Mitchell was put on IR right before this game, and all the other kind of stuff. But until they fix this passing offense, this is going to be bad. Because if you have a defense that allows Kansas City to perform the way that they were performing, it doesn't matter how good your rushing offense is. It doesn't really matter, because passing efficiency is what rules in the NFL right now. And if you have an inability to create completions in the NFL like this, then you're not going to win a lot of football games. So hopefully they'll get this sorted out. They'll have extra days, of course, to prepare because it was a Thursday night game. But that was where the breakdowns were happening, was on the passing offense. And there's really nothing else to say at this point. So again, my name is James Cobern. You can find my work at draftcoburn.wordpress.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at Geometrics. And if you like this content and you want more content like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Share this video as well with anybody that you know, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.